Eco transfers are great. And name terms not bad. Ice tornadoes okay. I mean, they're a little bit weird with foregone powers, but they're okay. Arcus, Incant and Rally. Explosive sigil. Should be fine. Nothing stands out as being overly scary. I think we just picked Titan Channel. It's kind of difficult. We can't spam fractures on the top floor until enemies get there. Unless we want to kill one of our own units, I suppose. Which means it can be difficult to unphase. But at the same time, we don't have like amazing support for Cold Channel. Wurmkin has a range of different ways they offer survivability. Echo Infusion's probably the better one. If we can hold over Echo Infusion, we can get Cold Channel to have quite a lot of help. But then we don't have heals. Armor is okay. With shelter. But daze doesn't really help. Yeah, I think we just Titan Channel. And we'll figure something out. Base charge. First help act, what are we looking at? We're looking at the Stygian Spike, which is Sap and Frostbite. The Reap card from Wurmkin, that's actually really good. I like that card. Just possible event cards. How likely are we to go to these Wurmkin banners? It looks like we're building towards Stygian, probably. So this becomes a little bit less useful. I know we've got double echo transfer. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And playing these echo transfers are going to become slightly more important if we can't play these fractures to unlock Solgard. Yeah, I don't mind base charge. I think with Titan Channel you can probably pick these. Or I should say we could. 1, 2, 3. I'll take a look at this later. We'll just get into the fight, I think. Okay. Not too bad. Take that unit draft. Get up top, give ourselves time. We could fracture this one. But I think because we've got double foregone, we may as well just foregone power and see if we get to do that twice. We don't. What are the chances we don't get to do this? I suppose we should do that. We've got what's it called? Ice tornadoes. So we can ice tornado this floor maybe. Ah, we got a little bit lucky and that popped up. So we get to unlock without fracturing our own unit. Nice tornado down here. That's a little bit sad. It's okay. We should have more than enough. It's probably not worth ice tornadoing here. We'll just do it at the bottom. What? We still win. We still win. Just because Titan Channel has just ridiculous stats for the early game. Okay. Crypt Builder. Titan's Gratitude. I feel like we should be picking a spell here. I guess because we've got Fractures and Foregone Powers, Mollusk Mage doesn't come into it really. Wait, what else did we get? We got Ice Tornado. Ice Tornadoes are okay with Mollusk Mage. Crypt Builder is kind of good and kind of bad. We can trigger Offering with Foregone Powers, but at the same time it can sort of take up this position where we can often only trigger it with Foregone Powers. I think I've had that happen in a previous run. I think we saw it. We're probably going here to the other banner, especially if this isn't a unit draft. And so we could look for something that we dupe. I'm not even sure if I want Titan's Gratitude though. It would be nice to have another big damage spell. And I guess fewer discards are better. Plus the infusion. Echo Snare is good. Bounding Echoes is great. Probably Bounding Echoes over Echo Snare. But it is close. I would like some sort of sweeping backline damage. Ice Tornadoes help with backline damage along with these fractures for now. Hey COD, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good evening. Hey Travi. Saturnista. Welcome, welcome everyone. What sort of, hey Wraith, what sort of crazy runs was COD doing today? I'm sure he was up to something. I'm leaning towards Bounding Echoes for these Echo Infusions, Echo Transfers. Ones where you lose repeatedly. Very exciting. Hey Rage. Losing repeatedly. It's certainly its own kind of own thing, right? Oh no, Trevor, you missed it all. All the crowns with the unofficial balance patch. Ah, interesting. Interesting. I still haven't had a good read of that. I'm thinking of taking the Bounding Echoes here. For the Echo transfers. Echo Snare is okay and it's infused. I don't think the infused is likely to matter too much over Bounding Echoes. I mean, the infused does matter, but this is like better for infused cards than the single infused card is, I think. Oh yeah, this is a unit draft. Right. Shadowcarver or Siren of the Sea? I've been liking Shadowcarver more and more. But it might still be Siren. It could be called Kalia. I quite like picking Shadowcarver because I can use it as a decent infusion. And then if we go here and we pick up a sweeper or something, we can do a scaling sweeper, which I think is quite good. Oh yeah, the shiny crystals. Siren because of the size. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey Coda. How are you, Coda? How's your homework going? I'm not going to ask you too much about it. I don't want you to feel like I'm keeping track of how you're going with homework. Sorry, I'll go back up and read this. Craziest thing you've seen was the worst first turn draw possible. Wait, what was that? What was that, Satinister? It's my responsibility. Hey Ashaka. Welcome. No work today? That must be nice. Value stone. I'm tempted to value stone something. Probably the Crypt Builder. Maybe we won't. Large stone's a bit weird. Okay, here are our sweepers, and this one's a shiny one, but this is like better health. He drew 3 big sludges on turn 1. That's a hand. Holographic. Oh. Do we do it? I'm not even sure if the spell weakness is gonna matter at all. I think we just take the extra health from Kalia, maybe. But wait. If I put Shadowcarver into this one, does putting it down trigger its own ability or not? I should probably know this. If it does, then this comes in at as 310. I mean, 310 and 2 armor. In which case, it's probably slightly better than this. It doesn't. That makes sense. We might have a slight issue in that we're picking a sweeper going into Seraph the Temperate, but I think we're fine. And things could change by then. Yeah, things could change over time. I don't like how we don't have gold to roll. Yeah, that's all I have to say. We can pick one of these. We can probably do some like minor upgrades if we need to. Although to beat Daedalus, I don't think we need much. Solgard has a ton of health. We'll put Shard Soul Carver behind. When's our next? Yeah, we can probably win 2 fights without infusing and then infuse down here. That's probably okay. Is there a chance at all that I infuse into Shard Soul Carver? I think it's very low. I think it's very low. We'll just upgrade it then. Give us something to work with until we put it into Codcalia. Yeah. We'll do that. Unit draft, I mean, we may as well take it. It's a little bit of extra gold potentially. It's gonna hurt. This is going to hurt. What can we do about it? Anything? This takes off those 2. This one does a little bit of damage. I don't think it matters, does it? You can do an extra 6. This one dies anyway. To Shard Soul Carver. Oh. Convenient. So we only leak 1 so far. I'll take that. Now we unlock. Probably want to try and kill this one. Yeah, leak the 1. That was very friendly. And I think we're done. Nice fight. Namely, getting an ice tornado on the second turn. That was really good. Did the Sweetkin Infinite with Spine Chief. Ready by ring 5? That's crazy. Helical? Yeah. I like it. It's infused. And being infused is always a good reason to pick something, I find. Just a second. Yeah, so Tomisaffish, for me it was It's about knowing when you can afford to as well. I think the small upgrades on, yeah, if you're not going to spend the gold anytime soon, you don't lose out on much. The next time you go to a merchant, you're likely to have enough gold. And if you're going to infuse the unit anyway, then you're not losing out on getting better upgrades later. So all it really does is it costs you still, but it makes the fights in the meantime before you get everything sorted just a little bit cleaner, I think. So I was just going about my business, playing the game, and then something comes in my peripheral vision, about, I don't know, about a foot to the left of my head, and so I look across and it's like this. I'm not sure if you have them where you are. Like, it's a daddy long legs spider that's probably about 3 or 4 inches long, just like dangling from the ceiling next to my face. So that happened. It's not there anymore, but I felt like I had to stop the stream for a little bit. Maybe stop's the wrong word. I had to take a pause. It's on my shoulder. That's true. I should have been more kind, maybe. And let it watch. That's my bad. It was very unexpected. We can pick Hostingkin. I quite like that. Oh! Ilgorgon. I'm not sure if we want to do an Ilgorgon, Ilgorgon with Shardsoul Carver type thing. Doesn't get the armor, but the like damage is pretty good. Otherwise, Bog Chrysalis is actually quite nice too. One went dangling down in front of your cam the other day. It's kind of, I don't know. I think it's more the surprise factor than anything else. Yeah, I think the survivability of Ilgorgon is potentially an issue. And I'm not sure if it's that much better than Shard Soul onto Podcalia. I mean, it's probably better. It's probably better. Instead of multi-strike, would be looking for large stone? No, we wouldn't even have large stone. It would be just health and attack. We already have the echo transfers. The problem is, it's like a more difficult relentless, I think. Well, Chrysalis is quite interesting as well. Let's skip. We'll take what we have. Actually, I didn't think about it, but we could go here instead, now that we don't need this unit. In which case we are spending gold. And doing this was a bit more expensive for us. We can look for holdover on an echo transfer. Permafrost on bounding echoes. Plus damage on crypt builder. We probably don't have anything to double stack. Or remove consume. Yeah, remove consume's not a big thing. So we've probably got a 50-50 chance of coming out on with like good value here. But is that better than just duping something? Probably. Probably. We're going into this Merchant of Steel. And so that's the big thing, right? We're going to this Merchant of Steel. It doesn't have a Forgotten Bones. We want quick and multi-strike probably. That's 2 major upgrades. We'd like to see both of them here and then go to this Merchant of Magic. Which means we don't really want to spend too much gold right now. So I think this is better in terms of how strong it gets us for this. But it might be worse in that it like limits our option here. Because ideally, if quick and multi-striker in this merchant, we should just be able to afford to buy both. And then we can go here to this Merchant of Magic, as opposed to having to go to this Merchant of Steel and this Merchant of Steel. I guess we can close out with 3 Merchants of Magic anyway. Maybe it's not that big a deal. But it also means if we can close out with Merchants of Magic, we don't have to go to this one. So it's a... You can talk about it like one way or the other. It all makes sense. We'll skip. So what we could do is we could just intrinsic something, like a Bounding Echoes or Echo Transfer, anything really, and just make sure we've got some cards that can be played on turn 1 to help unphase. Probably doesn't matter. Value Stone. I'd like to Value Stone these, but again, it probably doesn't matter. I think we can afford to not pick these up. Oh. Well, we can't take the locket, unfortunately. No. Oh, we don't even have what it takes. We could take the manual. But I'm not sure if the hammer actually helps that much. I guess it means we can set up mid potentially. It also means we can large Stone Cold Kalia potentially. Those are both good things. I mean, worst case scenario, we put large stone and skip quick on it. And then look for something like Frenzied Swarm to make up for the fact that we don't kill stuff before they attack us. And I think that makes sense. This is also kind of important. What do we dupe? It could just be Bounding Echoes, but I'm not sure. If the Bounding Echoes was infused, I'd be like super happy just to click on it. Crypt Builder costs us too much, I think, plus 10 is the moment. Hosting Kin is okay. It's 0 cost. Kills backliners, does a lot of damage for where we are at the moment. It's not a card we can cast when there are no enemies on the top floor, unfortunately. It does too much damage. But it can also with Bog Slime potentially turn into 2 Inspire triggers. I don't think I mind this. Okay. Low and steady. So I think, yeah, with no survivability yet, there are some scary things, but at the same time, get rid of this. At the same time, we've got Shard Soul Carver to scale up. We've got 2 open upgrade slots on Okalia. We've got a bunch of uncommon cards that potentially help us survive. Sap. Days. So, things are okay for now. I'm not even sure if that was worth doing. I guess we've got the Ember to do it. We may as well have done it. Just build up Shard Soul Carver. That's the plan. No. Not enough. It's okay. We still cleared some of the damage out. And I think we're fine. I think we're fine for Daedalus. 300. Yeah, look at how much damage Daedalus has already taken. And we're doing 100 a turn. Should be fine. Can we do enough damage to not have... No, we can't. But that's fine. We will take it. Unearthed remains. Perfect insanity. It's infused. It's infused. And 666 is a lot of minus health. Gifts for a guard is also pretty good. Although, I guess we don't make use of the plus magic power. And consume is sort of a potential thing that we can get into, but not something we're into right away. Unearthed Remains is not bad. It is still an inspired trigger, even though it's not infused. It's the kind of thing that you can create combos with. It's infused, it's extract 6, it's unplayable. Well, it kind of is playable. It's just whether it's worth taking, that's all. I think it isn't bad, and it isn't bad because at the moment I'm confident we can get Cold Kalia to the point where we can clear regular waves pretty comfortably with echo transfers and building up from Shard Soul Carver as well. I think if we get to the end game, we've got a clear plan to clear regular waves, except for maybe the mini bosses, which need an extra little bit of a bump up if you're going to try and kill them with the sweeper. And Perfect Insanity does a good amount of damage to mini bosses. A very good amount of damage. We were also talking a little bit about survivability, and I think Solgard on the higher ring fights has enough health to survive a lot of these regular waves, but not as much to survive against the bosses. And so if we're scared about Relentless, then chipping down flying bosses with Perfect Insanity sounds pretty good. Or just saving it for like Relentless or close to Relentless. It does kind of, yeah. But it depends. It depends on when we need to Perfect Insanity. I think one of the problems is I'd rather have permafrost and bounding echoes. So it's sort of like we won't get permafrost on this unless we see 2 permafrosts. And that's a reason not to take it, right? Although we could permafrost the Perfect Insanity ahead of it. Also, if we're saving this mainly for bosses, it means we get to echo transfer for the regular waves and then stop echo transferring in like the last couple of turns. But also foregone powers and permafrost sort of stops us setting up Perfect Insanity as well. I guess there are enough reasons not to take it. And that is a solid pick, so we just do that instead. Draw. Yeah, I think there are just enough reasons to not pick it. I really want to take this Divine Horde, and I think we have been patient enough with Hex Shards that we can take it. How's the stream been? The stream's been good. It's been good. Thanks, Coda. Welcome back. We'll take the quick. And then we'll roll for multi. Endless. Endless is not... Yeah. We'll go here, look for multi, and this will be our last Merchant of Steel, I think. If we don't, if we don't hit multi, we might have to make other plans. What are our other plans? We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll probably upgrade and then click on this and see what this is. If this is like a small stone, then we get to put 2 Cold Kalias on our floor. Small stone? Minor refraction. If it is... There was something else I was thinking about that it could have been. Did it... I'm not going to answer that. It's better that you don't know. It's better that you don't. Oh, that's what I was thinking. If this Concealed Caverns was Ascend or something, we could set up double Cold Kalia that way as well. I don't think we need Vapor Funnel or Jack Strips. It would just be for the next fight until we got our Cold Kalia online properly. And Drop Cage has enough potential that I think we can pick it. Again, we can pick up builder card potentially. Oh yeah, we've actually see 3 concealed cabins, which is nice. But even if we don't, there's Siren Song, and Siren Song going to 5 days is ridiculous. Vapor Funnel is never bad. I mean, that's true. It can help against leaking heavies, I suppose. Is there a way to get cave-in from here? Is there a way to get cave-in? I don't think so. I think it's got more potential upside. Although, I guess with so many caves, we could always see the Heaven's Goal event. Heaven's Seal. Whatever it is. That gives us more gold. And then it's suddenly like Vapor Funnel plus huge fire damage. This is like a decision. Okay, let's do that. And hope not for hasters. Yeah. Please no haste. I guess that's... This is not haste. That's good. It's good. Heaven's Seal is kind of scary. And by kind of scary, I mean it's like actually scary. I didn't take the artifact. No, I did take the artifact. Okay. I saw this artifact. I was like, artifact. In fact, we were just talking about the artifact. Slow morning. I'm clearly still waking up. So the problem with these is that they essentially have a 3 heavy wave. I think 2 of them are essentially triple heavies, if these are counted as heavies. And so I guess if we can get 2 echo transfers on Coldcalia just kills them. Maybe 3. We probably need more. I guess we can Crypt Builder. Crypt Builder helps. Hosting Kins help, yeah. We could probably take this. We put Strength Stone on Carver to help us through until we get to infuse Shard Soul Carver onto something. We can't set up bottom floor, can we? Setting up top floor means we take a bunch of extra damage because they get stronger. But I think we need to unphase Solgard to help us kill them. Oh, we can silence this first one. That's kind of it's kind of okay. We can protect Coldcalia with the 2 train stewards we've got left. 1, 2, 3. What can we do now? We can this is Train Steward's time to shine. How many? We need too many more. It's 10? Where does it say? Oh yeah, 10. Hey, Taurus. Also, hey, be thou wrecked. Welcome. So I think we block this. It doesn't help that much, but it'll help a little bit maybe here. And then we can probably get it done by next turn. Do something like this. Is my internet okay? I think it is. I haven't had any notifications. Yeah, we'll need to get 2 triggers next turn, which is fine. And then we can clear these 2. I'm not sure about this. I think we let this one leak. And we hit this one to the back, so we don't have to worry about it. We get 2 clear kills on these with these 2. So this is mostly fine. We could Ice Tornado. We'd have to hit either this one twice or this one twice. Let me click allow on that. That's interesting. Only up to 360. I'm wondering what that issue is. Ah, we can fracture. Nice. We're taking a bunch of damage, which isn't great. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's just. It was weird. That's all to hear. There's nothing wrong about what you said. Sorry for causing panic. Okay, so this was a pretty good fight. I'm not scared about this at all. I think we just try and limit the damage Solgard takes, but this should do it, right? 100 damage. We have to last, what is it, 13? 5 or 6 turns. I guess we have to kill this still. Ah. Poor Solgard keeps dying. It's a little bit upsetting. But we'll take it. We should have a similar amount of damage on Shatsulkava next turn. A bit less because we lose the 30. So I guess we have 30 less damage. So instead of going up to 120, we're at like 90. But next turn we'll be sweeping with quick with 90 damage. So that should be stronger. We will take concussive coals, if only for those times where we match up with like purifiers and stuff that throw scourge cards at us. I think we'll be setting up top most of the time. Solgard is a martyr after all. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess it makes sense then. That's a good point. I really like Preserve. I think we're going Guardian Stone. Eternal Kinstone. Oh, these are Eternal Kinstone or Soul Crushing Guilt. Oh dear. The Eternal Kinstone is infused. It is infused. And And we've got extract cards. Oh, Eternal Kinstone would have been great with another card that I may have rejected that extracts for 6. We won't name it because I don't want to trigger Ashiaka. Maybe trigger's the wrong word. But we'll just note that it may have been a good combination. Risk it all on the Siren Song. I would be insane to name it. I think let's just say with Quick, we're less in need of days. That's what I'll say. I'm not sure if it's true. I'm not sure if it's true. But that's what I'm gonna say. Quick. We can re-roll here. I mean, we do re-roll, especially before taking this Concealed Caverns. We don't want Quick. Incant Armor's okay, but... Aha! This game has been very kind to me. Very kind. Value Stone Intrinsic. Ooh. Ah, yes, please. Oh, it's just... It's just... Oh, yeah, I should have put... I forgot we picked up Totem. Yeah, we should have put armor and health. You're right. Toto, you're right. Nobody tell Ashiaka. Nobody tell... No. He's... I thought he was busy playing games. I thought he had gone. Nobody tell... Hey, Ashiaka. Nothing to see here. Put this in. -2 on intrinsic. We're at 55. We can pick this up. 65. 75. Pick up 25 here. That's fair. And then we can still dupe for more as well. So these are... Oh, we may as well do this. And then this one, I don't think I have anything I want to put this on right now. Okay. I guess the good thing is Ashiaka only noticed the Carbon Kariska and not this Eternal Kinstone as well. I assume he like popped in and then went away. We want another random artifact. We're still looking for Bog Slime. And we set up top. This first, because it eats the Ember Train. For people who don't know, it does that, which is great. We're up against Harpy, and yeah, I think that's fine. Oh yeah, God, I appreciate it. I appreciate you not telling him. Do we keep that? I suppose. This was actually really good for fractures. They now kill these collectors. That's amazing. We're at 5. 5 in 2 turns is not amazing, to be honest. But we'll get it for the turn that matters, which is this turn. I think every time we fight these, I mention this wave, because it's just, it is the difficult wave. This one, this is the hard wave. If you don't have a quick sweeper and you have to hit all of these to get to this one, or if you don't have the damage, the spell damage, then this ends up going up on a high amount of health, boosted by any of these that you do kill. This is it. This is the tough floor. Luckily, we're in a good position to deal with it. But I thought I'd mention it again. Just because. Without AoE, all of them can be terrifying. I mean, kind of. I think it also depends on how many pack shards you picked up. Certainly if we had gone Vapor Funnel, these wouldn't have mattered at all. We just kill these front ones and then these die. Is there a way to not have to deal with that? I don't think so. But I think these are easier to deal with because you don't mind leaking like 2 of them or 3 of them maybe as much. I guess unless you do what we did and give everything multi-strike. Yeah, I think the shard count matters a lot. When these get to what are they doing? They're like 10 times 2 or 12 times 2 or whatever it is. With 10 health. That's kind of scary. Also, Harpy just is super scary. Notice stone. Is it even worth more than the 25 gold? I don't think it is. I might just skip. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get +5 magic power. I guess that's an extra 25 damage on this crypt builder. It's more damage on these hosting kins, but they'll be consumed anyway. I don't think it gets them into important damage range, really. I don't think it's worth it. We take the extra 25. Going to 225 is okay. Heading into this Merchant of Magic. We won't be going to the Merchant of Trinkets, I think. Guardian's Amulet is sap. I don't think we can consistently use it in a way that makes sense, which is unfortunate. Same with Preserve. Preserve is okay. We can try and preserve the Bounding Echoes. I have a feeling we won't. Oh, we can Return Soul. I like Return Soul. Forced Contamination. Forced Contamination is the best pick here though. It's infused. We already have Carving. We have a Sweeper who at the moment can't quite kill mini bosses. I feel like it has to be forced contamination. You've been watching too much Sanguine. Yeah, I'll do those sorts of runs at some point, I think. I definitely want to get used to higher pack shard runs. At the moment I'm probably too conservative, especially because I play with restarts allowed. I'm allowed to be slightly underpowered for this challenge because we hold over a echo transfer and I think we just win. Yeah, I'm allowed to kind of be slightly underpowered. And by underpowered I mean like not everything has to be 100% because if we get a terrible draw, in those instances I'm allowed to restart. I mean in all instances I'm allowed to restart. I could just restart whenever, but like for this challenge. But whoops. I guess we'll take this. It's important to look at how much gold you have. Oh, we've got this. I knew that, yeah. We also should have gone to the concealed caverns before spending all the gold, just in case we did get build a card or something. Wurmkin etchings. Can we do an etchings thing? I guess so, right? Bring back unearthed remains. Makes sense to me. We're definitely taking this gold. But yeah, so I want to get used to higher shards because at the moment I probably underpick shards. Like I'm almost certain I underpick shards. Yeah, let's... And so it'd be nice to do something that forces me to... I'm not gonna say overpick shards, but like pick a higher amount and then get... sort of find a balance to where the right amount is. And getting... into a point where I can better analyze like when to take shards. Because I don't think, yeah, I don't think I'm close to optimal at the moment. I mean, I think it is. But it also, yeah, depends on definitions for sure. I think part of it is because we have 3, because in the back of my mind I'm a lot of the time when I take pack shards and I know I'm being greedy, I'm sort of punishing myself, I guess, in my head. I'm just like, what am I doing? Okay, bounding echoes is good. And I think we're set up now. Next turn is Incant on the top floor. Which we should be fine for. What are we on? 93? Maybe I Ice Tornado down here. Oh, that didn't help. Oh no, I guess it did. Wait, we're 93 times 2. Yeah, we're fine. Just forgot we had multi-strike for a second, that's all. No big deal. I guess I didn't need to play the consume card down here. I could have played it up here. But this is turning into a very... Okay. This is turning into like one of those very linear playstyle decks. Just do the same thing over and over again, turn after turn. No one pay attention to this this Solgard. Everything's fine. Yeah, it doesn't even die. Everything's fine. Okay. Ah. Because of the pass. I like the spike. Especially if we do double Wurmkin etching shenanigans, we can bring back the spike every turn. If we minus the spike as well. Like between these, between like all these different cards, I think we're well positioned. I think for this, because this challenge allows restarts, there is a wider range of decks that can win any given fight, right? But if you start playing without restarts, suddenly the number of decks that win a particular fight, or maybe decks is the wrong word, draws of given decks, it shrinks, because a lot of the wins come from, well, not a lot, but some come from getting the right draws, or being allowed to having that like leeway to play suboptimally and then try again or do whatever, right? And some of them you have to play slightly suboptimally to like get through. I don't know. I'm trying to find the right words. But I think there are just like higher win rate, or there's something there. I clearly haven't practiced my speech enough. We can Awoken Trail Spike. Otherwise, we don't take anything. Let's skip. Okay, upgrade time. We only need 10 more. 10 more pack shards. 225. Maybe we don't take that. Just in case we get another holdover. There we go. You can hold over Eternal Kinstone. We can hold over a second Echo Transfer. I think, no, that's probably too much. But this is like double the, what's its face? Double Inspire triggers with one card. It's probably a waste of gold, to be honest. It's probably a waste of gold. Let's not do it. Let's add damage to one of these. Be responsible. Remove the train stewards. Can the permanent stone exceed the capacity? Permanent stone exceed the capacity, which the spell upgrade? Can it go over this? Is that what you're meaning? Or is there another one? Oh, oh, you mean this one, the Eternal Kinstone. Ah, yeah, I get you. No, it can't. It can only go up to how many of these empty slots, these slots you have. Luckily we've got both, so we've got both. So technically we could Wurmkin etchings back this unearthed remains, create a bunch of these extra capacity slots, and then fill them up with unremovable things. I don't think it matters that much, but we could do it. But yeah, in the end, I don't think we've got enough extract for us to need too much of that, which is why I didn't put holdover on it. Yeah. Hosting kin. I mean, we may as well fracture. And then I think we look to get out of phase. This has been like the main weakness for our deck, right? The whole phasing thing. What's contamination? I think I can etchings here. And then we still need 5. Ridiculous. Can we get 5? We can't. We drew both Ice Tornadoes, plus we have the self-mutilation. Looks like we're leaking. If only we had some, like, funnel that could, you know, vaporize this gilded wing as it went up. Something like that. It's okay, this is why we play cautiously, so we can afford to leak. This is slightly better. I guess we get our Solgard online this turn. so that's fine. We crypt builder this to the back, and then we kill everything that matters. Getting our holdover echo transfer late isn't ideal. The question is whether it's worth playing these self-mutilations out or not. We can get Hostingkin next turn. That can push this to the back, and we can do a similar thing to this. We cannot kill... Oh, we can. We can fracture and foregone power this to kill it. I think we do that. Give ourselves a higher chance of drawing into what we need. I'm tempted to also helical just to get rid of the spell shield, and then we can do fancy things to this one. But it's probably just correct to self-mutilation. Okay. Yay, Days. Days is good. We like seeing Days. Should have put down the Guardian Stone. Okay, so we clear this floor without Hostingkin. So I think I Hostingkin this one. Just in case we don't kill this one, because this is like a beefy. Spite. Yeah, kills it. Seems good. And we're well short, right? We're about 40 short. Oh, I guess if I can kill this, we get there, right? So I'm actually 10 damage short, so I'm like a few incants off. Sorry, not incants, inspires. Here we go. Okay. This was a little bit rough, but we got there. Definitely this, like, unphasing of Solgard is one of our biggest obstacles to winning at the moment. But once it's done, and once we've gotten our echo transfer as well, things seem to go okay. I forgot I had that. The, what's it called? Forced contamination? I wonder if I missed not playing that at some point. But yeah, we take the single leak for like a bunch of damage. That's cool. I'm gonna pick the preserve. And then I'm gonna skip. 31 cards. Yeah. 31. It's on the high side, isn't it? We only visited 2 removal shops. We picked up a bunch of cards. The main idea is that we wanted as many like spells to dead weights, I guess, as possible. And also spells to fractures. I don't think it matters that much in these fights, like the last 2 fights, because fractures can be cast out on our floor a higher percentage of the time, because Seraph and Divinity are there to cast on. But yeah, it is on the higher side. You're right. Capricious is not something you pick up on the final ring. Sigil Seaweed kind of is. Icicle Fracture. No. I mean, in a way, we've built a deck that shouldn't care. Just pick up the last 10. Have a look. Intrinsic or plus 30. This time we'll put intrinsic on this eco transfer. This is like... This is one of those I hope it works sort of things. I'm pretty sure we've got a ridiculously high chance of never not being able to play this. Right? I think we can almost always play this, but on the off chance we can't, we then have to let it go, and we've got this giant deck and we're never going to see it again. So that it's kind of a risk, isn't it? But it's a risk I'm willing to take. Another holdover. We've hit so many holdovers. A certain artifact says it will be fine. I mean, this one helps. This is like, and this one. These two. Both of these. What made me confident to just click on it. Do we want another holdover? No, probably not. We can hold over forced contamination potentially. Or a second eco transfer. This seems okay. I think we have the gold to do that. I will remove maybe one fracture, one foregone power. We're duping this Wurmkin etchings. And so this is a sort of deck where after a certain point of time, deck size doesn't matter because we're Wurmkin etchings back, Wurmkin etchings and a bunch of consume cards every turn. Like, we're going very slowly through our deck regardless of what size our deck is, right? And we're winning based on those cards as opposed to drawing into other cards again. That's the plan. Hopefully it's a good plan. We can dream. And yeah, we might just... This is sort of a backup holdover echo transfer. I think we only need one. Let's remove... We could remove this unnamed tome. Nah. It's, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm contemplating removing another fracture. I think we'll do foregone power. Okay, this should be fine. We've spent all our gold. We have got to 100. We've done our dupe, done our removals. Okay. Ugh, gotta wake myself up still. This first run, it feels like it's been a little bit of a slog. So I apologize for that. Let's try and play through this a little bit quickly. This, that was a waste. We get our Guardian Stone out. Echo transfer. Uh-oh. I guess we got a dead weight. Seems fine. Wurmkin etchings. Get ourselves closer to, oh, I should have played the preserve. Closer to unlocking. Ah, here we go. So this should be fine. I think probably don't play that. I don't really want it back. So we play these twice. We play... Do I want Hostingkin back? What do I want? I want this, 1. I want the upgraded Hostingkin. 2. Probably Bounding Echoes for at least the first little while. 3. 3's probably fine. And this. Yeah. We'll go with that. Nice. Bounding Echoes. 2 of those. 1 of these. That. Wurmkin etchings. And then same thing all over again. $19 sap. Seems good. We can drop this because this isn't even infused, so it kind of just doesn't help. Here's the Hostingkin. Yeah. Sap the Sap Seraph. That's the plan. Very simple. I suppose there's not a lot else to say. It's just another one of those runs where you do the plan every turn. And then you win. Yeah. We'll do the same thing up top. Against Divinity, should be okay. Should be okay. 9 damage a turn. We counteract that with gaining armor. And then eventually we hit the sap. I haven't calculated it out, but I think it's fine. We start with 30 health. We've got our Guardian Stone as well. That's a pretty good start. I'm not going to force contamination. It's probably not... Oh, we preserve it. It's such a crazy wax and spike etching thing happening with Echo Right. Bringing back a Space Prism and Forgotten Trade. Wait, so what were you filling the space with? We'll do that. We'll take the fracture. This poor Guardian Stone, who we didn't end up putting incant armor on. Just very sad life for it. We're 2 away. We can wait. We can wait. But do we have to? I mean, we may as well, right? Where's our sap? No! Spike at the Stygian! How could you? How could you? Oh no, we've got another turn. I thought Guardian Stone was about to die. I thought Guardian Stone was about to die. Maybe we don't draw into it. We'll see. Maybe Guardian Stone is about to die. We'll see. No, it goes down to 9 and then we just have to cast one spell. Yeah, okay. Now we get to choose. I think we don't play that and we don't play that one. And then we get to dig deeper into the deck. And hopefully we get to protect our friend. Yes! We got it. We did it. We did the only thing that matters. We didn't even get our Bounding Echoes yet. The only thing that matters. $104 attack every turn with Wax and Spike. That's a lot of attack. Sounds strong. Nope, don't play that yet. Neither clan was melting. That happens sometimes. I think at the moment it seems to happen mainly with Awoken cards, like picking up Awoken's Rail Spike or Adaptive Mutation. Yeah, mainly those two, I think. Although I think it was Unleash the Wildwood as well. Just like random Awoken cards that you pick up while not playing Awoken that help you win the run. Oh, we got it. GG. Not a lot to say about this run. Very happy, very straightforward. Pick up some strong units, pick up some strong cards, get some strong artifacts, get your ideal upgrades. Yeah. This was a nice seed.